Hello, my name is Larissa Hollins, and welcome to Sweet Global Debut. I am the founder of Sweet Global Debut, and I'm also the author of Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, The Evolution of Beauty That Connects Us All. And I just had a feeling, a calling. I needed to put this video out today, which is I am reaching out, I'm calling out to all the women that have a beauty adversity, and you are doing it and working it and being the best positive example, as if you are mainstream, that you are the standard. And whether you are, affected by the light skin, dark skin situation, whether you're overweight, whether you're handicapped, whether you have a condition that no one has heard of, because I know all about that. No matter what it is, I really want to hear from you. I believe stories, women need to hear stories from other women, and I'll get to mine in just a moment, but women really need to hear stories from other women who are really doing it, working it, loving who they are, setting a positive example of what beauty can be, and that really beauty has nothing to do with your physical attributes. It has to do with your intelligence and what you know, how you carry yourself, and really what you exude when you walk out the door. So let's just get to it. When I was 17 years old, I was diagnosed with a condition called alopecia. And alopecia is simply just a condition where your body is just allergic to your hair, and it happens in different variations. For me, I was completely bald within 6 months, eyebrows within maybe 8 months, and eyelashes 3 years. But the thing of this all is that anyone who has alopecia, you are perfectly healthy, but socially it's not, depending on your perception. And for me, being a popular girl, I was very vain. Looks were, it was my worths of my priorities of my beauty was, probably number one, because I got compliments, I had a lot of opportunities. I mean, life was pretty good, but I was very asleep. I wasn't awake. I didn't know who I was, and it just happened out of nowhere, and I didn't know how to handle it. And I tried to wear wigs, and back then the wigs were awful, so just imagine the attention you cause with wearing those awful wigs at hand than what's really happening. People staring at you wherever you go, people who are otherwise good people just staring at you, gossiping. It was just chaotic. My life was very chaotic. Most people are getting ready for prom, and dating boys, all the things you do when you're in high school and teenage, and all that just seems very insignificant all of a sudden, because I found out a veil was just removed from my eyes very quickly, that the world doesn't work the way I thought it did. And moving forward, this really is not about hair. It's not about hair, and that's what I have to work through myself. It's not about hair. Because if I was a man, it wouldn't be a problem. And so that's when I delved into expanding beauty for women mainstream globally, because it's got to be that way. It's got to be mainstream globally. And I had to look within myself. It was about 10, 12 years later, and I just decided not to wear hair anymore. It was hard. Gosh, it was hard. I mean, I can't tell you, it's one of the hardest things I've ever did, but yet so rewarding. A relief lifted off of me. I stopped hiding from the world, and I'm still working through it. Not everybody likes it, but I just don't care. My comfort is more important. I'm just too used to being comfortable now, and now, more importantly, I get to set an example of what, not only for my alopecia sisters, that you don't have to wear hair, but it's not just about that. It's about carrying around your beauty to the world and what can be. And, basically that beauty is nothing physical. And that's my mission and my mandated purpose in this life from now on. So I'm going hard. This is just the beginnings of things, the beginning. So that's my story. And I realize that there's other women that have gone through beauty adversities that have not been treated well. And sometimes you take other people's opinions of yourself and think that it's fact, that it's true, but it's not. And we're bombarded with media, magazines, and these A-list actresses that are just all around us. They all look the same, really. But it's all putting in the same European archetype is what's happening. But I really want to hear from you. I want you to comment. I want you to subscribe. I want you to comment your story. If you're not quite that open about it, you can message me, and believe me, I've heard everything. But I wanna be here for you. I wanna let you know that I'm out there every day, and I'm constantly challenging myself, and I'm always doing things and then come back and analyze it, like, okay, how did this person respond? How did I respond when I'm out there just being who I am, whether I wear hair, whether I don't. Like, to be honest with you, ladies, and anyone who's watching this right now, people who see me all the time, bald that is, because I don't wear hair anymore. It's just too uncomfortable to wear hair. It's just, no matter what season it is. But listen, once someone sees something a certain amount of times, it becomes a normalcy, and they don't stare anymore. And that was my big thing, the stares. I'm at the point to where no one will even ask me when I meet them for the first time what I have or what it is. They go by my tone that I set. And there's people that I've known, maybe just acquaintances, but I no longer have to explain why or what's going on. I mean, so if you meet someone who's blonde or meet someone who's a brunette, I'm not telling you why they're blonde or why they're a brunette. Excuse me. It just is. And so I'm telling you, for you women who are hiding whatever it is you're going through your beauty adversity, I don't care if something has happened where your face is burned. I don't care if you've had a leg or an arm or something amputated. I don't care whatever the accident is. I don't care. There's no excuses. If you have alopecia, I don't care. It's not an excuse. I don't care. You are such a treasure inside of you, and people need to know who you are. That is what Sweet Global Debut is about. It's sweet because it's going to be desirable. It's going to be something that is so sweet that people just cannot resist. Global, everyone's going to know about what supposedly is not known and that people are hiding. It's going to be global. Everyone's going to know about this mainstream, and that's one of my main goals. And Debut, it's going to be like a woman being introduced to the world in such a beautiful and positive light. And that's what I want for you, and that's how I carry myself around. So I really want to hear from you. I really want to know your story. If you know someone that needs to tell their story, you tell them, you have them contact me, message me, subscribe, comment. This is very, 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 very important. And I have so many things lined up for you, like interviews, different things on location that I'm doing, and I really want you to go back if you want to know more about my story, because I know this is kind of brief right now. You really want to know more about my story in detail. I really want you to go back to review my interview, my book interview. I talk about it in very detail, and let you know that, dang, you can do whatever you want. You don't have to conform to any of this madness. You know what I mean? You're an example. Little girls are looking up to you whether you realize it or not. It's like you are meant to be here. You're meant to be seen, and I want you to know that and to respect that. Okay? Okay, till the next time, be the example of beauty that you wish to see in this world. I love you. Until the next video, comment, subscribe, and remember what I said. I want to hear from you. I'm not playing. I know you're out there. I want to hear from the women who are really out there being, okay? Not hiding, but being, because you're going to be the ones that I need to be the forefront to really make this movement a little bit faster as I want it to be. You have no idea how much power you have. All right, peace.